please shoot me. He's got the bulletproof vest on. He said there's no respect of human life here. People are constantly being robbed and killed. And, it's a bloody place. It's a bad place. It was like Nineveh. And it's just amazing how the city that runs our whole country is the most messed up city in America, pretty much. When you look at it, when you actually go there, it's a messed up place. This is right in the backyard of the government. And by the way, that ghetto is created by the government because of all the free handouts that they give people. And this may not be popular preaching, but the Bible says that if a man would not work, neither should he eat. Amen. But we have a government that just gives handouts to lazy people who refuse to work. And then they raise children who grow up watching their parents not work, and then they grow up with this entitled attitude where they don't even feel bad stealing and breaking into things because they just probably thought that we were, the privileged, classes coming in there, and that they have a right to our stuff, to break our window and steal stuff because they're lazy, because they grow up with parents that don't work, and that whole idle area where there's not any business going on and where people are lazy and just walking around looking for trouble, up to no good, drunken, on drugs, just derelict, okay? It's created by a government that just keeps these people dependent and keeps them in that position and just gives them everything instead of forcing them to work by cutting off all the freebies that they're given. And that's the true story. But you know what? At the same time, though, we got to be careful. Those of us that understand that and realize, hey, these people are lazy. These people are criminals. These people are refusing to work. These people are bad people because they had bad parents, and the cycle just continues and so forth. But you know what? We need to not let that get to the point where we don't love these people enough to want to go give them the gospel, though, because they can be saved.
Good. Right. Good.
And you know what? Just because we went to a place where there's a lot of crime, there's a lot of robbery, lies, deceit, we went to a bloody city, but we were able to get 89 people saved. Amen. In a day-long soul-winning campaign with 60 people out there who had not lost the first love. 60 people out there who loved the unlovable, and would go in there to that area and reach out to the lost, because you know what? There are a lot of kids and teenagers there. You know what? If we don't reach them with the gospel, they're going to grow up to become the same kind of criminals and losers that their parents are. We need to go in there and get them the gospel and win the adults to Christ, and get them to see the error of their ways. And at least if you have to live in such a slum and in such a hellhole of a place, at least if you could get saved, at least you'll go to heaven when you die. Right? Instead of just going from bad to worse. But see, Jonah, he didn't see that. He looked at that ghetto, he looked at that bloody, deceitful, awful place, and he just didn't want to set foot in it. He did nuts to these people. That they deserve whatever they get. Yeah, destroy that city. But you know what? We need to realize that it's our job to go out and preach the gospel to the lost, to warn them, and not to just get to the point where we get so disillusioned and angry where we just are willing to just kind of let the world go to hell. And you know what? I can't understand why there's so little soul winning going on in America today. I don't know if part of it is that people are getting like Jonah, where they're just